Good evening, Libras. Welcome to my channel, Spirit and I Incorporated. Absolute pleasure to have those of you Libras returning to me that are familiar with my channel. Those of you who are new, welcome to my channel. This forecast, Libra, is for the balance of October 2021. It is commencing with the energies that we just had with the full moon in Aries, Libra, on the 20th of October at 27 degrees. Now for you, Libra, that fell in your 7th house of relationships. And I suspect, life for you has been anything but quiet. You've probably been quite busy, and you're looking at perhaps even, making some changes in your relationships. Do you need to change your relationships? How have your relationships been unfolding through the years, specifically the past 13 years? What changes in relationships have you made in the last 2 years that perhaps haven't served you? This is something that we're looking at as the planetary energy is suggesting with this full moon that we just had in Aries on the 20th of October, Libra. Now, we also had Mars conjuncting that full moon, and of course Mars, in your first house is a planet of aggression and war. It's also a planet of action and can be used in a very positive way when coming from a place of elevated consciousness, meaning being guided by the spiritual realm. When we're not guided by the spiritual realm, we come from a very low vibrational energy, and that of course lends itself to nothing but chaos and upheaval and very debilitating and sometimes disastrous energies. So it's very important right now that as you look at your first house, where Mars has landed for you, you're looking at yourself, and though you're needing to advocate for yourself, it's important that you advocate in a diplomatic and peaceful manner, because anything that is done in aggression is not going to serve you, Libra. So I just wanted to put that out there. I just want to share what the energies are so that they can help you and not hinder you, Libras, for any of you Libras resonating with these energies at this time. And for some of you, the energies and timing of the energies may be very different because, natally, we're all born at different times and different dates and different years and different places of the world. But the energetic symbolic message is indeed the same. Now, Pluto is in your 4th house, so that Mars is playing off your Pluto, and Pluto falling in the 4th house has to do with your foundations, your home, your family, your siblings, those people in your life that you consider to be family. And you're looking at some root issues that may have or may not have affected who you are today as a young adult or as a grown adult. Pluto, in this area, it's transforming, and it's asking you to engage in this area and release that which no longer serves you, and release it for your highest and best good, so that moving forward, in any new beginnings you're wishing to transform in your life, Libra, that you will be able to do so without taking the negative energies of the past with you, because they will continue to hinder you if you don't release them. So I'm not quite sure what this is referring to, Libra. The energies have been heavy. That full moon in Aries on the 20th of October was not a kind full moon. So anything that you were nurturing, in the couple of weeks prior to that, if it was not coming from, a higher elevated form of consciousness, would have, not helped you, would have hindered you. So again, this may not resonate for all of you Libras. Some of you, and I hope a lot of you, are flourishing from the full moon that we had, but it was an aggressive full moon. And these energies of these planets that were retrograde that now have gone forward, Pluto went direct on the 6th. Mars has been in conjunct with that, which has not been favorable. It's because it's an aggressive energy. Jupiter and Mercury, the planet of communication, and Jupiter, the benefic planet, was also in retrograde. They finally went forward on the 18th of October. So the energies have been heavy and stifling at best. But now that they are moving forward, it's really, really important, especially with Jupiter moving forward, because Jupiter expands everything it touches. So you really, really want to make sure, Libra, that you're being very diplomatic in your communications and in any changes you wish to make, because you know, whatever Jupiter touches, it expands. So if you're coming from a healthy place and a kind place, it will expand those beautiful energies and will prosper you. Anything less than that will hinder you and debilitate you. So please, please bear this in mind, Libra, as you're moving forward and looking at the changes and, you know, the areas of your life within your relationships and within your home environment that you may be considering making changes on. Very, very important, Libra. So that being said, please bear in mind, again, these are general forecasts. These forecasts may not resonate for all of you, but I suspect they will for some of you. And we're going to commence the balance of this forecast by commencing with the Spirit Animal Oracle deck to look at your recent energies, Libra, and your current energies, and then your forthcoming energies, Libra, and see what's coming up for you for the balance of October 2021. And certainly those energies will be flowing through into the first week of November, specifically into the new moon in Scorpio, which will be on the 4th of November. So let's take a look, Libra, and see what has been unfolding for you. All right, Libras, just cutting the deck. The first card, Libra, that we have out for your most recent past energies is the Turkey Spirit. And it did come up in the upright, which is beautiful, very, very positive. It is stating to give gratitude and to give gratitude with grace. So this is suggesting in your most recent past energies for some of you Librans, you are very grateful and being very gracious within yourself and to those perhaps that you have been looking to help you make some changes in your personal and or professional realms of life with your relationships, as is indicated, as I just mentioned, in the astrological portion of your forecast with, you know, the full moon having landed in your 7th house. Your 7th house has to do with intimate relationships, you know, personally and or professionally, and or even maritally speaking, or within, you know, a partner that you would consider a marital partner. So you're grateful and you're moving forward with grace, as is indicated for some of you Librans. So this is very beautiful to see. Very positive. Now in your current energies, we have the Deer Spirit, which is suggesting to bring a gentle touch to your affairs. Now it did come up in the reverse, and it is suggesting that for some of you Librans, perhaps you haven't been so gentle with yourself or with others, or perhaps others have not been so gentle with you. Whatever this is referring to, for you Librans will be different, as all of you, you know your situation best, but it is in the reverse, and it is just suggesting that perhaps you haven't been very gentle with yourself or others, or, you know, that's how others have been toward you. Again, however this resonates, I don't quite know what this is referring to, but it may have something to do, again, as I mentioned, with, you know, your relationships, with your foundations with yourself, foundations with others. Now in your forthcoming energies, we have the eel, the electric eel spirit, and it's beautiful. It's up in the upright. It did come up in the upright. We have the numerical number of 24, which reduces to a 6, and the 6 is indicative of, you know, health and your day-to-day work. So perhaps some of you Librans are moving forward with some ideas for new employment for yourself, as is indicated by this card being in the upright and very much in your forthcoming energies. So this is very beautiful, Libra, to see. Some of you Librans, that this is resonating for with respect to employment. I suspect that that will unfold as the new moon commences around the 4th of November, which will be in Scorpio. So this could be very much an energy that is going to lend itself into that arena for some of you Librans, where these energies are work-related. And being gentle as you move forward into this new arena, and being very, you know, gracious and grateful in doing so, having the opportunity to do so. Some of you Librans have the opportunity to do this, if not most of you, and this is beautiful to see. So definitely, work positively with the planetary energies, as I mentioned, to keep this very positive, and be gentle with yourself. Don't be aggressive with yourself or others, because you want a positive energy, not a negative energy, to bring you the ideas that you want to bring to life, to have them manifest, and to move forward with them graciously and with gratitude, as is indicated by the turkey spirit. So this is beautiful, Libra, for whomever this is resonating for with respect to employment, or even within, intimate relationships. It's beautiful. Now I'm going to clarify these energies with the Rider-Waite Tarot to see what sort of details we can get for you, Libras, and help narrow this down a bit for a lot of you, if not hopefully most of you. And let's clarify the turkey spirit, where it is suggesting to be gracious and be grateful for being able to move forward from these recent past energies that you've been navigating through, perhaps with the help of family or even friends that you would consider family, that are true to you. Let's take a look to clarify these energies of the most recent past. The first card out we have is the Nine of Cups in the upright. Beautiful, Libra. This is wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment. Being grateful, being gracious in your gratitude, being humble, and as a result, you're manifesting your dreams come true. Whatever you're wishing for, whatever you want to create in your new beginning, as you're moving forward here in your current energies with your new ideas, you're grateful that you are able to manifest them. For a lot of you Libras, that's what this is suggesting, as you continue to just be reminded to be gentle with yourself and with others, so that you can indeed manifest this. This is beautiful to see, whatever this means for you, whether it's, in the home environment with a new foundation, with a new home, or whether it's with a new relationship perhaps that you'd like to see develop, or, an intimate one, or with a friend, or even in a new working environment for some of you Librans. However it manifests for you or resonates for you, for each of you it will be different. Just apply it as it resonates. To clarify the Nine of Cups in the upright, we have the Ten of Swords in the upright. And yes, this is indicating that a lot of you Librans have felt, stabbed in the back and betrayed, and, wanting gratitude and grace for developing, that which you wish to create. You have to be reminded the way to do that is by not stabbing others in the back, and by not allowing others to stab you in the back, but to stay focused on being grateful and gracious to create your new beginnings of that which you wish to move forward into your current energies, which is indicated here. Yeah, this Ten of Swords is indicating that there have been, persons and or perhaps you towards others where you've been very aggressive. People have felt stabbed in the back. Energies have felt stabbed in the back. You have felt stabbed in the back. There's been a lot of chaos here. And it's suggesting with this Deer Spirit in reverse is that, you want to be gentle with yourself and others. You don't want to be aggressive. This is Mars being aggressive, and will definitely hinder anything that you wish to create that's beautiful and new for you. You need to stay out of this negative energy. Walk away from it, so that you're no longer feeling like you've been stabbed in the back. And so that you can continue to be gentle with yourself, or at least attempt to start to be gentle with yourself and others. You need to walk away from this betrayal, whatever this is, from others towards you or you towards others. It needs to stop. And then you can reclaim this gentleness that you desire in your life, not only from others, but you'll be able to genuinely give that to others and turn this around. Libra, that's what you want to do, is turn it around. Let's take a look at that Deer Spirit in the reverse, clarifying that we have, oh, that's the wrong one, clarifying that we have the Death card. It came in the upright. Yeah, Pluto is definitely making transformations in your relationships. Pluto rules. The Death card is ruled by Pluto. Pluto is the planet of transformation. And again, Pluto fell for you, Libra. It's fallen in your fourth house. This is your foundation, your home, your family, those you consider to be family, close friends. There has been some sort of transformation happening in this arena for some of you Librans, where perhaps you felt even betrayed by somebody within the family. Perhaps that has been, you know, something that has happened. It's possible. It's not to say that it did, but for some of you Librans, it did happen. And so you're just, you know, needing to recalibrate, let go of that of which is no longer serving you. I apologize, Libra. I had to step away for a moment. So yes, you are in the throes of making some changes. You know, their death and rebirth is indicative of the Pluto, the Plutonian energy. That's what that planet engages in, and it's really asking you to look deeply at your relationships, your relationship with yourself, your relationship with others, and you know, your interactions with them, how you socialize with them, and what has been healthy and what hasn't been. And that's what is very much indicated here in your desire to move forward and have, you know, a rebirth, a new beginning in your life, personally and or professionally. Again, it will resonate differently for a lot of you Librans, and the timing will be different because we're all, you know, different Librans, but the message is symbolically very clear, and the energies are very clear. Now, clarifying the Death card, we have, that's not the one. We have, I'm sorry, they keep on sticking together. We have the Chariot. Excuse me. Now the Chariot, that's what it looks like in the upright, Libra. And it did come up in the reverse. So again, some of you Libras are just, you know, some of you Librans are having difficulty moving forward. You know, it's been some heavy navigation, some difficult navigations in moving forward into the energies that you wish to create, this beautiful abundance that you desire in your life. You know, again, the key is to stay focused on being grateful and move, you know, with grace towards that which you desire. Stay away from, if I may suggest, to stay away from aggressions, you know, and then being frustrated that your good hasn't manifested. It's not going to manifest when you're being aggressive. Come from an elevated form of consciousness so that your goodness comes from the divine, because anything that comes from the universe is lasting. That which is good is lasting. Anything that we do on our own, you know, in an aggressive fashion to ourselves, toward ourselves, or towards others, or others towards us, no good comes from that. Just a lot of betrayal and just a lack of being able to move forward, being stuck, and being unable to birth that which we desire. So these energies really, if I may suggest, put them to rest. Stay focused on what's beautiful in your life. And for some of you Librans that are going through these challenging energies, if you should be, you know, look at the relationships of, you know, look at your roots. Look at what you've allowed as an adult to unfold and you know, not unfold for your highest and or not your highest best good. And transform that to be beautiful. Transform it into something beautiful for yourself and for others. Because anything less, honestly, Libras, and I'm telling this to all the zodiacs, nothing good comes from it. Just a lot of chaos and unrest and you know, debilitating environments that are unhealthy. And nothing good comes or grows in an environment of that nature. And this full moon that we just had in Aries on the 20th, you know, where these energies are playing out, you know, for the balance of October, is very, very indicative and in collaboration with these energies here. Absolutely. Just some really difficult energies that you've had to navigate through for whatever the reason, ultimately for your rebirth, because You know, once there's a death, there has to be a rebirth. That's exactly what these energies are indicating. And once that death is allowed to happen, then you can turn your chariot in the upright and move forward and move on. Stop keeping yourself stuck in that which is unhealthy, Libra, whoever this is resonating for, and wherever arena in this life this is tapping into for your lives, should this be resonating for you, Librans. I want to clarify this beautiful, beautiful forthcoming energy of the electric eel, and where you want to bring your ideas to life. It is in the positive. It does, the numeric number of 24 does break down to a 6, which is indicative of, you know, your working environment or a work-related scenario of some sort for some of you Librans. Clarifying that card, we have the 8 of Swords. Some of you are feeling trapped, you know, imprisoned, like you can't move forward with your ideas. Having the planets that we had retrograde this month, which were, you know, Pluto and Jupiter and Mercury, the planet of communication, which is indicative of air, you know, here with the swords, that's indicative of air element. Communications have been difficult, and they've kept you, you know, like in a self-imprisonment that you've put yourself in, or that, you know, just the circumstances have lent themselves to you're feeling all tied up and not being able to see where you're going, and unable to bring your ideas to life. Let's clarify that 8 of Swords. We have the 6 of Cups. This came out for Virgo as well. I believe it was Virgo. Yeah, Virgo. Yours is in the upright as well, and it is suggesting to give yourself love, Libra. You really need to give yourself love and allow the divine to love you, to help release you from these negative energies of your recent past that has impeded you from being able to create the ideas to bring in your wish fulfillment. You really need to let this negativity in your life go, wherever that's stemming from, whether it's in your personal or your professional or both. That's exactly what these energies are indicating to me intuitively, feeling it very, very strongly. I want to clarify the 6 of Cups in the upright, which is, again, a very, very beautiful, beautiful card, Libra, in the upright. It's very beautiful and very positive, and highly, you know, reminding you to nurture yourself, to nurture your spirit, and to nurture yourself. Let that reciprocity from the divine happen for you. Ask God, the universe, you know, the galactic forces that are positive in your life. Ask them to help you heal from whatever this awfulness has been from your past. Ask the universe to heal you, to help you heal, and to help others heal. Very, very important as well, because that's karma. You know, what you give out genuinely and knowingly is what we get back in return. And if it's not healthy, it's going to come back unhealthy. So please bear that in mind, especially when you know the difference of what is true and what isn't true. That's very, very important. Clarifying the 6 of Cups, we have the 9 of Swords. You're all tied up within yourself, Libra. For whomever this is resonating for, and it may be only 1 or 2 people, you know, but these energies are very, very predominant. You're really feeling all tied up in whatever has happened in your most recent past energies that has been just depleting, exhausting, debilitating, and disastrous for some of you. For others of you, it's been difficult to let go of the past, of these past energies, and to focus on the self of healing, because you've been, you know, still very, very tied up in the negative energies of the past, and they've filtered into your current energies. It's going to take some time to heal, but you can bring these ideas forth, Libra. You can bring your ideas to life, but you have to ask the universe to help you. I'm going to lay down these negative energies. I don't even want to hold them. You have to ask the universe to help you heal within yourself, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, in every way that you can. Ask for an elevated consciousness. Ask for the ability to grow and to move forward and to learn from the past. And then you can bring your ideas to life, because the universe wants to give this to you. You just have to genuinely ask for it and be sincere and be, as the Turkey Spirit has suggested in your very first card out of your recent energies in the past, to walk and move forward with gratitude and grace. This is what you need to focus on, Libra, and let the past go. I cannot be emphatic of that enough. And so I will end this forecast at this time for you, Libra. This is, again, the energies for the balance of October. Please bear in mind what I said. Focus on love and healing and nurturing your spirit within, and asking God, the universe, the Creator, whichever name you want to put on it, to help you to do so that you can move forward in gratitude and grace for allowing the ability of your new ideas to be able to be brought forth. And be blessed. Very, very important, Libra. Let the negativity and the bad energies of the past go. Let them go. Walk away. It has just absolutely depleted you. For whomever this is resonating for, this may be very personal for just even one person. It may not resonate for any of you Libras, but for who it does, please bear my suggestions in mind, and I genuinely hope you do so. With love, light, and healing, blessings to all of you Libras. Thank you to each of you that subscribe, like, and share my channel. It does help to grow. I look forward to seeing you towards the end of October with your November forecasts. Looking forward to reading the energies of the new moon in Scorpio for all the zodiacs. Until the end of the month, Libra, take extra special care. Love and light. Spirit and I Incorporated signing off for now.